What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, I wanted to highlight another build based around the Heartbreaker gear set. As most of you know by now, it has become one of the most popular gear sets in the game. It is so much fun to use. There are so many different ways you can run with it, so I wanted to show you another option today. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and remember, we are currently having a giveaway for an Xbox Series X. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced on July 4th of this year. So as I mentioned at the beginning of every build video I put together, is I want to remind especially new and returning players that this is just a template. This is one of so many different ways you can design a build around this gear set, so the most important thing is truly take your time and make a build your own. Therefore, what I recommend is going to a control point, a mission, something you're comfortable with, and see how the build truly responds to your game style. Now, the reason you want to go to a mission that you may know is because you know the timing of the NPC, you're more used to having a certain reaction time, and you can see how the build responds. And my friends, this thing is so much fun to use. It is absolutely lights out once you get used to it. As always, I'm starting off with a little bit of gameplay footage, then we're going to cut into the build itself, and then at the end of the video, some more footage, and I want to also pass along a few more tips to new and returning players. Now, you can see here I'm running heroic difficulty at, American History Museum, and you were just shredding enemies left and right. Again, as you get used to this build, it is absolutely highly effective. As we get into the build breakdown itself, one of the best aspects about this is that all of these pieces I'm highlighting are in the general loot pool. So if you don't have them as yet, you can farm for them. You know, I strongly recommend using Countdown. It's a great way to farm for a ton of loot in a short amount of time. But again, everything you see here, you can find when just farming in the open world. So starting off with the specialization, I'm using Technician because that allows us to equip the linked laser pointer to certain weapons, and with that pointer, it automatically pulses everything. However, you can use another specialization if you want, because the Heartbreaker gear set can be activated by headshots as well. My primary weapon for this build is the Carbine 7 Assault Rifle. I absolutely love this weapon. It's a monster, and I've put the talent Flatline on it. And with that talent, it amplifies weapon damage by 15% to pulsed enemies. After 3 kills, it applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. However, remember, because we have that linked laser pointer equipped, it's going to pulse everything that we target. And as we move on to the secondary weapon, I misspoke earlier. The Rock and Roll Shotgun is a Dark Zone exclusive, but you can get it from named caches. And you also have the option of using a different shotgun, an ACS-12. It's another great automatic shotgun and is highly effective as well. And what's great is for both of those shotguns, you can equip that laser pointer, so every enemy you target, you are automatically pulsing. Now moving on to the mask, where you're using Coyote's Mask. Again, that is in the general loot pool, and it's so effective because of the talent Pack Instinct. You and all allies gain a bonus based on the distance of the last enemy you hit, and you can see the breakdown below. And when you're running a build like this in a group and 3 people have Coyote's Masks, you're getting every bonus all the time. However, with that being said, even as a solo player, you saw how much damage I was putting out. You'll see more towards the end of the video as well. But again, the mask is so much fun to use. It's highly effective, and you do have other options if you don't have this as well. You can use the Catharsis, you can use Walker and Harris. It's up to you, my friends. Now onto the main gear set. Needless to say, we're using the Heartbreaker. We're using 4 pieces, so we get all of the gear set bonuses. You can see the 2-piece bonus gives you Assault Rifle and 15%, Assault Rifle and LMG damage. The 3-piece is 15% weapon handling, and the 4-piece is Heartstopper, where headshots apply pulse for 5 seconds. But keep in mind, because we have those linked laser pointers, everything is getting pulsed no matter where we hit them. And because we're running with the Heartbreaker chest, we also have the talent Max BPM, which increases max stacks for Heartstopper from 50 to 100. Now, when it comes to the holster, the knee pads, and the gloves, you do have a few different variations you can run if you choose. For me, what I do is I use a Heartbreaker holster, Heartbreaker knee pads, and I like using the Contractor's gloves. However, if you don't want to use the Contractor's gloves and rather use the Fox's Prayer knee pads, that's totally fine as well. Again, it's up to you. Try out the different variations, see what works best for your build. You could throw in like the Emperor's Guard knee pads if you want more armor regen. Again, it's totally up to you. Find what works best. Last but not least, my friends, the backpack is the final piece of the Heartbreaker gear set, and what makes this bag so efficient is its talent Cold. It increases total bonus armor gain per stack from Heartstopper from 1% to 2%, so as you're playing the game and you use that automatic shotgun to light enemies up, you are going to see that armor just completely stack. As far as my skills are concerned, I'm using two of my favorites, which are the Assault Drone and the Crusader Shield. However, you can use a Pulse on this build, you can use a Decoy, try out a few different things. Really just use what works best and what you're used to. These are the two I like, so again, you can try these or you can throw two other ones. It's totally up to you, my friends. Most of you know by now that one of my favorite aspects about putting these build videos together is the family we have here at the channel. So as always, if you have any tips or tricks or builds you want to pass along, please let me know in the comments section down below, as the main goal is to try to help out as many people as we possibly can. With all that being said, I'm going to start to wrap this up. However, as always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for the incredible support of this channel, and remind you, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know in the section down below and I will try to get back to you as quick as I can. At this point, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. However, like I mentioned at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
The holding area is just ahead. Once you find that laptop, grab it and get the hell out of there.
Looks like you got True Sun's reinforcements headed your way.
North or south side?
Both. Heavier concentration to the south.
With all those gates sealed, the north exit should be closer.
What the hell is going on here? Put these fuckers down!
No more contacts. All clear.
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to Odessa in the short term, but to all of us in the long run. You also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.